Hello everyone, this is Rekha Sharma. Welcome to my channel. Do you know how to combine a number of sentences to form a new sentence? And that new sentence may be either a simple sentence, a complex sentence, or a compound sentence. So today's topic is synthesis of sentences. Synthesis of sentences is just opposite of transformation of sentences. So today we will learn the tips and tricks how to combine a number of simple sentences to form a new sentence. Let's start the video. First of all, we will learn how to frame a simple sentence by combining a number of sentences or a set of sentences. The first way is use a participle or a participle phrase. Okay? What is a simple sentence? Let's know the structure of a simple sentence. Simple sentence has one subject and one predicate. Remember this, one finite verb. Okay, so we are given two sentences. He was tired, he laid his work aside. So we have to join them, combine them and make one simple sentence. So first sentence will be converted into participle phrase. How can you frame a participle? By adding ing to the first form, by writing the third form of the verb, and by a perfect participle that is having plus third form. So was tired, he was tired, we will convert was tired into participle phrase that will be being tired. Okay, then we will put comma and then we'll write the second part, second sentence, he laid his work aside. Being tired, who was tired? He was tired. So the phrase is referring to the pronoun he. So he laid his work aside. As you know, participle functions as an adjective. It describes a noun or a pronoun. So this is our simple sentence. It has one subject and one predicate. He ran at top speed. He got out of breath. So we will convert it into participle phrase. Running at top speed, comma, he got out of breath. So in that way, we can frame a simple sentence by using a participle phrase. The second one, use a preposition with a noun or a gerund. Gerund also functions as a noun and it is formed by adding ing to the first form. So this is also the second way to frame a simple sentence. See the example, my friend has failed many times. He still hopes to get success. He has failed many times. यानी in spite of many failures, इतने failures face करने के बावजूद वो he is still hopeful that he would succeed. So two contradictory statements and we are using the preposition in spite of. Okay. So in spite of many failures, that is a noun. Preposition with a noun we can say, my friend hopes to get success. Again we have one subject and one predicate, so it is a simple sentence. She heard the bad news, she fainted. Okay. So we will convert the first sentence into a participle phrase. On hearing the bad news, she fainted. Again, this is a simple sentence. I hope it is clear. Next way is to use the nominative absolute construction, or we can say an absolute phrase. What is an absolute phrase? An absolute phrase is made up of a noun or a pronoun with a participle. Remember this? It is generally made up of a noun or a pronoun with a participle phrase. It modifies the whole sentence. Remember this. His friend arrived. He was very pleased. His friend having arrived. So this is absolute phrase because it has a noun and it has a participle phrase. Okay, perfect participle. His friend having arrived. The whole phrase is modifying the whole sentence. Okay, and his friend having arrived, he was very pleased. उसके friend के आने पर वो बहुत ही खुश था. Next way to frame a simple sentence is use an infinitive. How to frame an infinitive? To plus first form, suppose to go, to read, to write. Okay. He had no money. He could not help his friend. He could not help his friend because he has no money. But we can't use because we have to use infinitive here. So he had no money. The first sentence will be written the same. In the second sentence, we will make a change. We will add infinitive. Infinitive means to plus first form, that is the verb help, to help his friend. And we will remove this he could not. Okay. He had no money to help his friend. Okay. This is our simple sentence. The wall is very high. He cannot climb it. The wall is too high to climb. To climb is infinitive and to, that is adverb. So to pair is used. So the wall is too high to climb. Next way is use an adverb or an adverbial phrase. You must have read about an adverb. An adverb is one of the parts of speech. It modifies a verb, an adverb, and an adjective. It tells us when a thing is done, how it is done, where it is done, why it is done. Okay, it also tells us about condition, concession, reason. Okay, so there are different kinds of adverb. He answered me, his answer was correct. So when we add ly to the adjective, it becomes an adverb. Suppose correct, correctly, slow, slowly. Okay, so in that way we can convert adjective into adverb. So how we would make a simple sentence? He answered me correctly. And he is subject and answered me correctly is predicate. One subject and one predicate. So this is a simple sentence. The son said, my brother had not finished his project. Okay. So now we will convert adverbial phrase. We will use adverbial phrase. My brother had not finished his project by sunset. The sunset is converted into a phrase by sunset. It tells us when a thing is done. So we have used here adverbial phrase and we have framed a simple sentence. Next way is to use a noun or a noun phrase in apposition. When two nouns are put together, put side by side, the second noun refers to or describes the first noun. This is known as noun in apposition. There goes my brother, he is called Rohan. So, my brother, Rohan, they are two nouns and we will put them side by side. There goes my brother, Rohan. So this is our simple sentence. So two nouns are put together. Rohan is the second noun and it is referring to brother. Okay. His brother, my brother. His uncle was a rich man. He sent him to America for his higher studies. His uncle. Uncle is a noun. Rich man is a noun. So rich man is referring to uncle. Who is a rich man? Uncle. So his uncle, comma, a rich man, comma, sent him to America for his higher studies. इस तरीके से भी हम noun और noun phrase in apposition लिख सकते हैं. So test yourself. Mohan jumped up, he ran away. So now you recall all the ways you used to frame a simple sentence. So first we are taking participle here. Mohan jumped up, jumping up, Mohan ran away. Okay. The police arrived, the mob dispersed. We can use here absolute phrase. The police having arrived, the mob dispersed. He is very weak, he cannot run. Infinitive we can use. He is too weak to run. The sun said their journey was not ended. The sun set before the end of their journey. Okay. So, check, you also test, you also do the exercise and match your answers. These are the answers you can match. Next is combine simple sentences to form compound sentences. Compound sentences, in my last videos, transformation of sentences part 2, I discussed compound sentences, complex sentences, simple sentences. Just let's have an overview. Compound sentence is made up of two independent clauses joined by coordinating conjunctions. Okay, so let's understand what are coordinating conjunctions. So when we combine simple sentences into to frame a compound sentence, we should use coordinating conjunctions. So there are four kinds of coordinating conjunctions. The first one is cumulative conjunctions. Cumulative conjunction means addition. They add two statements of same kind. Remember this. And what are the examples? Both, and, not only but also, as well as, and, also, to. So these are cumulative conjunctions. Okay. Examples. Let's see the examples how we can use cumulative conjunctions. The sun rises in the east, the sun sets in the west. So these two sentences are of similar kind. So we'll be using cumulative conjunction here and. Okay. Now remember this. In clause we have subject and predicate. It is must. Okay. Because here you are making a compound sentence, and a compound sentence is made up of two independent clauses. So one clause, each clause has its own subject and predicate. So when you change it, when you combine it, remember this. And in compound sentences have two subjects or more than two subjects, or two predicates or more than two predicates also. It depends on the sentences. And in simple sentence we have one subject and one predicate, but in complex or compound sentences we have more than one subjects and predicates. Remember this. So how we will combine these sentences? The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. So we have used here and. He finished his work, he put away his books. So he did two things together. He not only finished his work but also put away his books. So in both the clauses we have subject and predicate. Again here subject is understood and this is predicate. So this is a compound sentence. So we have used here cumulative conjunctions. Next is adversative conjunctions. Adversative conjunctions, they express or they join two opposite statements. दो opposite statements को ये join करता है. दोनों के बीच में contrast होता है. Okay, they are not of same kind. अब adversative conjunctions कौन कौन से होते हैं? But, still, yet, however, nevertheless, whereas, while, notwithstanding also. Okay. See the example. The paper is good, the binding is bad. So two statements, they are opposite to each other. So we will be choosing the adversative conjunction, that is but. The paper is good, but the binding is very bad. She was angry, she kept quiet. उसको गुस्सा आ रहा था लेकिन वो फिर भी चुप रही. तो फिर भी के लिए हम कौन सा कंजंक्शन यूज कर सकते हैं? स्टिल या येट. She was angry, still or yet she kept quiet. Okay. So you understand the meaning and then you use the correct conjunction. We are making compound sentences. Remember, coordinating conjunctions join two independent clauses and frame a compound sentence. Okay. So remember this. Next is alternative conjunctions. They express a choice between two options, between two alternatives. So example, else, otherwise, either or, neither nor. Okay. The beggar is mad, he feigns his madness. या तो वो बहाना कर रहा है या वो सचमुच मैड है ना. So alternatives are given. So which conjunction will be using here? Either or. Either the beggar is mad or he feigns his madness. So we have used here either or, and see the clause, we have a subject and predicate in both the parts. So this is our compound sentence. Next conjunction is illative conjunctions, which express conclusion or result. Okay, let's see the example. Therefore, for, so, then, because. Okay. His assignment was incomplete. The teacher punished him. टीचर ने क्यों पनिश किया? टीचर ने इसलिए पनिश किया कि उसका असाइनमेंट इनकम्प्लीट था. His assignment was incomplete. Therefore, the teacher punished him. So, the conclusion of the punishment due to incomplete assignment. I was absent. I was out of station. I was absent for or because I was out of station. So we can use it. The conjunction for, we can also use because. Okay. So let's do the exercise. Ram is ill. He attends his class. He is ill. बीमार है फिर भी वो क्लास अटेंड करा. तो फिर भी के लिए हम कौन सा कंजंक्शन यूज करते हैं? Still और yet. Ram is ill. Still he attends his class or yet he attends his class. Make haste. You will be late. Choice alternative conjunction. Make haste or you will be late. Okay. The way was long. The wind was cold. Similar kind. So we will use and cumulative conjunction, the way was long and the wind was cold. It was raining heavily, we cancelled our outing. What was the reason of cancelling the outing? It was raining, so we can use here conjunction. It was raining heavily, so we cancelled our outing. Okay, that is the result or conclusion we can say. Match your answers. Ram is ill, still yet he attends his class. Make haste or you will be late. The way was long and the wind was cold. It was raining heavily, therefore we cancelled our outing. Therefore and so, both are correct. Okay. We can also write here so. They mean the same. Next is combine simple sentences to form complex sentences. Now it's very important. As compound sentences are made up of independent clauses joined by coordinating conjunctions. Similarly, complex sentences, they are made up of one main clause and one dependent clause joined by subordinating conjunctions. So what are subordinating conjunctions? Let's find out. Subordinating matlab helping conjunctions or dependent conjunctions, we can say that. To introduce a dependent clause, subordinating conjunctions are used to introduce dependent clause like noun clause, adjective clause, adverb clause. Okay, they can refer time, place, manner, condition, comparison, reason, purpose, result, okay, concession, etc. So let's discuss in detail. First is they refer to time. So which subordinating conjunctions refer time? While, when, after, before, since, as soon as. Okay. For example, don't disturb, she is singing. Don't disturb while she is singing. So here we have used while. While shows time. So this is, which part of speech tells us when a thing is done, how it is done. I just told you. I have told you. So that is adverb. Adverb clause. He heard the news, he wrote to me. As soon as he heard the news, he wrote to me. Okay. So we have used here as soon as. Next is place. So which subordinating conjunctions we use? Where or wherever. Place, where a thing is done. Tell me your address. I don't know. I don't know where you live. Okay. In place of address, we have used the clause where you live. He will create a problem. He will go anywhere. He will create a problem wherever he goes. Okay. वो जहाँ जाता है वहीं प्रॉब्लम क्रिएट करता है. Next is purpose and result. So what are the conjunction we use? So that, in order to, okay, that, lest, such that. Okay. She will give me a map. I will find the way. She will give me a map so that I can find the way. It shows a purpose. When so that is written together, it shows a purpose. He is very weak, he cannot speak. He is so weak that he cannot speak. He is so weak. Here we are not using so that together. We are using so in principal clause and that in dependent clause. Okay, but in purpose we use so that in dependent clause. So remember this, and it is showing here result. He is so weak that he cannot speak. Comparison of degree or manner. We use subordinating conjunctions than, or, as. Ram is not wise, his brother is very wise. Ram is not so wise as his brother is. He did not do it. He did not follow my instruction. He did not do it as I instructed him. So we have used here as. We have used here so as. Okay. We can also use such as. So when we show comparison of degree or manner, we use these, subordinating conjunctions. Now condition. In condition, we use if, whether, unless. Okay. I cannot sell my house. I want to get a good price. I cannot sell my house unless I get a good price. Okay. जब तक मुझे अच्छा प्राइस मिलेगा मैं नहीं बेच सकती. तो unless shows condition in negative. I am not invited. I want to attend the marriage. मैं इन्वाइटेड नहीं हूँ, लेकिन फिर भी मैं अटेंड करना चाहती हूँ मैरिज को, तो मैं कब करूँगी अटेंड? इफ़ आई एम इन्वाइटेड. आई विल अटेंड द मैरिज इफ़ आई एम इन्वाइटेड. Now next is concession. Though, even if, although. I am not rich, I am happy. Though I am not rich, I am happy. मैं रिच नहीं हूँ फिर भी मैं खुश हूँ. सो टू ऑपोजिट स्टेटमेंट्स. यू कैन एंटर द हॉल, यू हैव नो टिकट. यू कैन एंटर द हॉल इफ इवन इफ यू हैव नो टिकट. कंडीशन, कंसेशन, टू ऑपोजिट थिंग्स. आपके पास टिकट नहीं है फिर भी आप एंट्री कर सकते हो. We can combine two or more than two simple sentences and frame a complex sentence by using a noun clause, by using a subordinating conjunction. Noun clause functions as a noun. He is wrong, I am sure of it. I am sure that he is wrong. This is a noun clause. And noun clause की सबसे easy पहचान क्या है कि आप जो हैं what से question पूछिए तो you will get the answer. You may be innocent, he doesn't know. He doesn't know whether you may be innocent. So this is a noun clause. Where have you put my head? Tell me. Tell me where you have put my head. Let's do the exercise. What have you done? Tell me. Tell me what you have done. He will succeed, we expect it. We expect that he will succeed. We have been cheated, that is the truth. That we have been cheated is the truth. The two friends quarreled. I want to know the reason. I want to know why the two friends quarreled. So do the exercise and match your answers. Next is adjective clause. We can also convert one sentence into a dependent clause that may be adjective clause. It does the function of an adjective as it describes. Okay. The theft was committed last night. The man has been caught. Who has been caught? The man who had committed the theft last night. So the man who committed the theft last night has been caught. This is our adjective clause because it is describing noun man. Adjective describes a noun. Okay. Ram once met his uncle. He had never seen him before. Ram, who had never seen his uncle before, met him. Okay. This is our also adjective clause. So we are making complex sentences by using noun clause, adjective clause and adverb clause by using subordinating conjunctions. Let's do the exercise. You put it somewhere. Show me the place. Show me the place where you put it. Okay. That is the school I was taught there. That is the school where I was taught. She keeps her valuables in an almirah. This is the almirah. This is the almirah where she keeps her valuables. So do the exercise and match your answers. Next is adverb clause. He is very old. He enjoys good health. He enjoys good health though he is very old, because two contradictory statements and we will use though, although. He saw us. He disappeared soon. As he saw us, he disappeared soon. जैसे ही हमें देखा वो disappear हो गया. Okay. Let's do the exercise. Don't eat too much. You will fall ill. If you eat too much, you will fall ill. Okay. My mother was quite tired. She could hardly walk. My mother was so tired that she could hardly walk. My friend is strong. I am equally strong. I am as strong as my friend is. My cousin waited for me. He waited till my arrival. My cousin waited for me till I came, till I arrived. So do the exercise and match your answers. Okay. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope your concepts are clear.